Hello, my name is Gwendolyn Joy, and this is Week 5's discussion of gain of function, which is known as GOF, of enhanced potential pandemic pathogens, also known as ePP. In 2011, there was a mass debate over the GOF, which intensified because of the avian influenza viruses. There was arguments, as well as people wanted to argue that there were benefits of the gain of function, while others it caused more concerns for risk of biosafety, as well as the risk of dual use risk, and then the need for biosafety. In the article known as MBio addresses the pause in gain of function experiments involving pathogens with pandemic potential. It actually stated how in 2014, the U.S. government paused the GOF research because of the fact that there had been 3 respiratory infections, the influenzas, SARS, and MERS. Again, those outbreaks, and so there was a 2-year break where there was no gain, or it was just a complete standstill. So the National Science Advisory Board of Biosafety, known as NSABB, it actually held a kind of like a conference where they heard people that were pro and against, so that they were for the studies of gain of function, where all others were debating how it wasn't, which kind of echoed the 1970s debate of recombination debates. And this debate had actually helped shape the microbiology research and like how we study microbiology currently. So the dual use risk and the of the infectious disease, it just kind of researched the ePP with GOF, and then that has been in debate since 2011. And so again, when that pause happened, and because there's just been so much going on, they're like, I will need to hear why and why not. So we can say that there's been an argument going on for quite some time. So in 2019, when COVID-19, the pandemic, took an outbreak, it kind of re-intensified the need for infectious disease control. And so it kind of re-promoted and kind of re-revolutionized the gain of function of enhanced pathogen pandemic potential. And because of that enhancement, there were concerns of, since GOF, it aims to understand and know what the pathogen is, but there hasn't been any evidence proving that it actually promotes, or there's no evidence supporting that it actually mediates and lessens the risk of the pathogen. So in 2019, it just highlighted how the importance that there needs to be a widespread of global infectious disease. There needs to be a widespread, and because there hasn't been any, because people feel like GOF needs to go back and be reevaluated, especially because of the ePP. There just hasn't been anything supporting, where there has been technologies such as next generation sequencing and mRNA vaccines, which have actually been proven and shows that it's crucial in combating the COVID-19 virus, which just highlights the need for revelation of research priorities. And because the paper just summarizes how discussions of GOF research, it's significant, but in the context of COVID-19 pandemic, it just shows how things can change. And because it's limited in the dual risk of infectious disease research, it enhances potential pandemic pathogens. It's just debated. It's just been so long debated, since 2011, and the research supports that the newer and alternative methods besides GOF has been, even though it's more time consuming, it has better points and outcomes. It states it in the paper again from the in-bio addresses, the pause. It just states again how GOF, it tries, but it doesn't help with biosafety. It also doesn't show and prove to be globally accessible, which then, if it's not going to be useful for everyone, there's no need to try to promote this. And just because of how expensive it is to do this research and trying to get more in depth, again, it's putting more people at risk of safety because of the biosafety measurements. And that's where you have it.